Imagine this. Invisible monsters lurking in the vastness of space, pulling everything into their endless darkness. Sounds terrifying, right? What's even scarier is that some of these cosmic beasts are right in our galactic neighborhood. Today, we're unraveling the secrets of the top 5 closest black holes to Earth. Stick around to find out which one might be the closest, and whether we're in danger or not. Black holes are regions in space where gravity is so strong that nothing, not even light, can escape. They form when massive stars reach the end of their life cycles, collapsing under their own gravity in a spectacular explosion called a supernova. The result is an object so dense and powerful that it warps space and time around it. Now you might be thinking, hold on, if black holes are invisible, how do we even know they exist? Great question. We can't see them directly, but we can observe their effects on the surrounding environment. As stars and gas get pulled in, they heat up and emit intense radiation like X-rays, which act like cosmic beacons telling us, hey, there's a black hole over here. Kicking off our list is GRO J0422 plus 32, located about 3,000 light-years away in the constellation Camelopardalis. Now 3,000 light-years may sound incredibly far, and it is by human standards, but in the grand scheme of our galaxy, it's practically next door. Discovered in the 1990s, GRO J0422 plus 32 is a stellar mass black hole, meaning it formed from the collapse of a single star. These types of black holes are fascinating because they tell us about the lives and deaths of stars much more massive than our own sun. What makes this black hole particularly interesting is that it's part of a binary system. Imagine two celestial dancers locked in a gravitational waltz. In this case, our black hole is partnered with a companion star, and they orbit each other in a cosmic ballet. GRO J0422 plus 32 is a bit of a cosmic cannibal, pulling material away from its companion star. As this material spirals inwards, it forms what's called an accretion disk, a swirling disk of superheated gas that glows brightly in X-rays. Every now and then, GRO J0422 plus 32 really puts on a show. It undergoes these dramatic outbursts, releasing powerful bursts of X-rays as it devours material from its partner. These outbursts are like cosmic fireworks, allowing astronomers to study the feeding habits of black holes in detail. Next up, we have a true celebrity in the world of black holes, Cygnus X1. Located around 6,000 light-years away in the constellation Cygnus, this black hole was the first to be definitively identified, back in 1964. Cygnus X1 is a real heavyweight, about 21 times the mass of our Sun. It's part of a binary system, paired with a massive blue supergiant star. As Cygnus X1 pulls material from its blue companion, the infalling gas heats up, emitting intense X-rays. There was a famous bet between Stephen Hawking and Kip Thorne about its true nature. Hawking eventually conceded the bet in 1990, proving that science is all about following the evidence. Chapter 3, a 062000, The Quiet Enigma. In third place we have a 062000, located roughly 3,300 light-years away in the constellation Monoceros, which translates to the unicorn. Now this black hole may not have the same name recognition as Cygnus X1, but it's a fascinating object in its own right. A 062000 is another stellar mass black hole, clocking in at about 6.6 times the mass of our Sun. And just like our previous two contenders, it's also part of a binary system. However, this time its dance partner is a low-mass star, much less massive and luminous than the blue supergiant we saw with Cygnus X1. What makes a 062000 stand out is its relative quietness. Unlike GRO J0422 plus 32, which is known for its dramatic outbursts, a 062000 is currently in a quiescent state, meaning it's not actively feeding on its companion star. But don't let its current calmness fool you. A 062000 has a history of violent outbursts. In fact, back in 1975, it underwent a dramatic outburst that made it the brightest X-ray source in the sky for a brief period. This outburst provided astronomers with a wealth of data, allowing them to precisely measure its mass and distance. Chapter 4, V616 Monocerotis, the Sleeping Giant. Coming in at number 2 is V616 Monocerotis, also known simply as V616 Mon. Situated around 3,000 light-years away in the constellation Monoceros, It's a close neighbor to a 062000, at least on a cosmic scale. V616 Mon is a bit of a puzzle, even for black holes. It's estimated to be between 9 and 12 times the mass of our Sun, putting it on the larger side for stellar mass black holes. And you guessed it, it's also part of a binary system, locked in a gravitational tango with a companion star. What makes V616 Mon intriguing is its tendency to remain dormant for long periods, earning it the nickname the Sleeping Giant. It's like a cosmic volcano, slumbering for centuries before erupting with incredible force. But when V616 Mon wakes up, it really wakes up. Astronomers have observed dramatic X-ray outbursts from this black hole, indicating that it's capable of consuming large amounts of material from its companion star in a short amount of time. These outbursts are like cosmic alarm clocks, reminding us that even the quietest corners of the universe can harbor incredibly energetic events. Chapter 5, The Unicorn, a Tiny Titan. And finally we arrive at the closest known black hole to Earth, the Unicorn. Located just 1,500 light-years away, also in the constellation Monoceros, this black hole is practically on our doorstep, at least in astronomical terms. Don't let its proximity alarm you though. The Unicorn is a true lightweight in the black hole world, with a mass only about 3 times that of our Sun. In fact, it's one of the smallest black holes ever discovered, hence its whimsical name. But don't let its size fool you. The Unicorn is a fascinating object that's pushing the boundaries of our understanding of black hole formation. It's so small that it almost defies our current models of how black holes form, suggesting that there may be a whole population of these tiny titans lurking out there in the darkness. The Unicorn's diminutive size makes it incredibly difficult to detect. It was only discovered recently in 2021 thanks to the subtle gravitational effects it has on its companion star, a red giant. Imagine a cosmic game of tug-of-war, with the black hole's gravity pulling on one side of the star, causing it to bulge ever so slightly. By carefully observing these subtle distortions in the star's shape, astronomers were able to infer the presence of the hidden black hole. So, should we be worried about these nearby black holes? Fortunately, the answer is no. Even though they're relatively close by cosmic standards, their gravitational pull is not strong enough to affect Earth. They're fascinating, but they're not a threat. Instead, they offer an incredible opportunity to study the universe's most extreme objects and how they shape their surroundings. Curious about more cosmic wonders and the brilliant minds behind their discovery? Check out our video on the inspiring journey of Michael Faraday, one of the greatest scientists of all time. If you loved this cosmic dive, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to Atomic Insight for more fascinating science stories. Until next time, keep exploring.